morning, welcome to Forexample Trading. I'm Ben Newman. It is the 30th of October, it's a Tuesday, and we're nearing the end of the month. The time is just coming up to 10 past 11 UK time, same time as GMT now, for the purposes of our trading calendar. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, then you can do so by clicking the button. That will give you all the notifications and updates, daily forecasts on what we're looking at and what's best to trade. So well worth having a look at. If you do want a regulated broker, then you can click the link. IC Markets is who I use. It gets around the ESMA EU regulations that are very restrictive, especially if you're a new trader. It means that you don't have to have an astronomical size account to really make this work. Of course, if you do want to join us, then the links are in the description as well. You can join the free chat arena, arrange a call with myself. We can talk you through your current situation where you're trading and see if we can help you improve that and bring you an environment where you've got lots of experience and expertise around you, as well as 2 Forex courses that come with that, a signals channel, dedicated signals channel that replicates all the trades I place, and of course one-on-one support with myself. Now, the dollar we're seeing get to very new heights. It's at a 10-week high now, nearing 97. I'm going to show you that. That's quite significant. That's a lot to do with the fact that there's worries over trade deals, which is caused by Trump. He wants to keep the price of the dollar low, but it's now skyrocketing amid concerns about that. So I'll go through that. What it does do is provide us with opportunities to trade. Once that reaches a peak, it will turn. I haven't been about much this morning, so I haven't been looking at the markets, but this afternoon I will be looking at that. I think after New York opens, we'll either see the DXY just carry on getting stronger and stronger, so we'll be able to follow that, or we'll see it weaken. Now, the other important factor here is gold. Gold will be dropping dramatically now while the DXY is rising. That's been a long time coming. It's been sitting out of the market range really for a long time. And that should be coming back down. So I'm going to go through those things. And if you do want to join us, there are still spaces. You can just click in the chat arena, no obligation call, and see if this is for you. Lots of messages coming through in the arena. So, so there's loads going on now and it's starting to get busier. Right, let's have a look at the market. So I'm going to start with the DXY. And you can see it's been running along this trend line. I wasn't sure whether it would break through this yesterday. It hasn't. It's carried on going up, so we'd expect it to get up to at least this level at 97. But if we look on a daily chart, I think it's more likely, I'm just going to draw a trend line in here so you can see what I mean. I think it's more likely to get to a slightly higher level than that, around 97.50, which is running along this trend line here. All right, let's have a look. Yeah, just along there like that. Yeah, so that's actually where it's more likely to get to now. We'll see the peak at 97. This is on the daily, obviously. So we'll see it peak there at 97, but I think it will push up to meet this trend line just above it. And then we'll see it start dropping back down. But it may just go straight through this. The effect that's having on gold, now you can see this on a daily. It's broken out of this parallel channel, which you can see here. If I change to an hourly chart, you'll see, there we go. So it broke out of that, and it's just bounced off 12.20. So I expect it to rise back up to here. I'll show you with some arrows. So I'd expect a rise up to here. Yeah, a pull back to around 94, around there. And then I'd expect it to go back on through this and probably meet this trend line here. So if I scroll that out, you'll see what I mean. There we go. So that's where I expect it to go, and then it may bounce off this back up to 12.20 and then back down. So I'd expect to see this sort of movement, something like this. All right. So you just got to follow it and be patient for it to actually hit these points. And when it does do that, then we could see it. Well, who knows where it could go to from there. So that's where I see this going. You can see very strong downward signal from the MACD indicator there. So this is one to follow. There's big money in gold if you know what you're doing with it. We've got an expert, one of our admin there is a gold expert, so we do follow what he says. He's pretty good at knowing exactly where gold's going to go. But that's my take on it. It's broken out of this channel, pull back up to 12.24 from here, and then I'll be following it on the downs. that's where I see it going. Now, the other thing about the DXY, I'm sure you all know, is that the Euro US dollar will move in the opposite direction. So you can see the pressure really building on this Euro now. And if we look at there we go. So Euro USD threatens, get rid of this advertising. Euro USD threatens to test crucial support as growth tilts to the downside. So that's what we're seeing on that. So it could break this crucial support just down here. And if we look on an hourly chart, again, we could probably, but this is the point that it's looking to break. If we go on a daily, we'll see it here. In fact, what I've got here is my support lines. There we go. So this is the support here. All right. So if it breaks past this level, it's going to carry on going for who knows how long. We'll have to see what happens with the DXY. By the way, if you do want to know about any of these setups, again, you just need to join the chat arena, arrange a call myself, and I will help you set all of this up. Anyone that's coming into our trading arena, I will help you with all the tools that you need. So if you're interested in these setups, then I will help you to do that. The same applies to the MT4, which I have volume indicating candles, volume indicating MACD here, strength indicator, counter parallel lines, so we see the range here, and resistance, support and pivot points as well. So any of this setup, I will help anyone that joins us make sure you've got all of that available to you. So there we can see it. So I think the strong support is around here. Yeah, it's just there at 1300s. All right, and if we go back, we can see it. We could do it on a weekly chart, even have a better look at that. There we go. So see, it's pushed up above this, but if it breaks past here, really 1200 is the key level. It will carry on going, I think, all the way down here. So that's crucial for the euro and trade for Europe, but also for the US, because they're trying to keep the euro, the value of the US dollar low. So we'll see what happens there. Same applies here. The US dollar counterpart's getting absolutely destroyed at the moment. Aussie US dollar holding its own, New Zealand US dollar just about, and this is broken out of a trend line. This one's interesting me because we can see here, look, if I pull this across, this is the trend line here, and it's broken out of this, and we argue that that's forming it probably is forming a head and shoulders somewhere, but hasn't gone the right way. So this movement here, I think, will break on up, but again, it's all dependent on this weakening. So outlook for today is to watch for the DXY to hit its peak wherever it is. I think it will be somewhere up here, but it might be 97, but more likely to be 97.50. And when that, well, let's just see if it breaks through there, which it might do. If it doesn't and it turns, then we can have trades, very good trades on the Aussie US dollar, which is by far the strongest at the moment, followed closely by the Kiwi. So you can see they're the only ones that are really holding their own against the US dollar. The yen on a 4 hour, this could be on the turn as well, but I think it's more likely it will push up here and follow the DXY's pattern. USD CAD, we can see this is a pretty high point as well. If we look on a daily chart, there we go. But again, I think this will push a bit higher, and the same I think will apply to this, the USD CHF, which I think will push up here to around 1.006 and then drop away somewhere around that level. So it's just a case of being patient for those to reach their points of turning, but everything is driven by this. All right, so we've got to watch what the DXY's doing. On 1 hour, it just continues to get stronger as we can see it, but it will hit 97. I expect there'll be a slight pullback there. Don't be fooled by that. It's probably going to carry on going, but we'll just see. The Aussie and Kiwi dollars much stronger now, looking at my strength meter. Gold now on the rise. Let me just show you gold here on my MT4. There we go. So I expect it to push back up to this support level here, all right, and then it will drop back away again, exactly what I said at 12.24, which you can see there. It's exactly as I pointed it out in this example here to 12.24, and I think expect to go back down. Another pull back up at around 12.16, and then I think we'll see it drop away probably to this level, where we'll see another pull up. But once you've got the gold trades placed, you can add to them as they go along. Our gold expert Michael will, will guide us, anyone that's in the arena, on that. All right. Well, look, I will post the top 5 things to know in the market today here. Trump expects a great deal with China. Dow components to lead earnings parades. US futures point higher, which we can see from the DXY. Dollar holds near 10-week high ahead of consumer confidence. For us Forex traders, that is key. And oil price drops on promises of increased output. So I will post that link in the description. If you do want to get in touch, then you can message below. You can email me, ben@forexampletrading.com. You can join the free chat arena, arrange a call with myself, and I do give out some free signals on Mondays and Wednesdays, but the real value to this membership is being in that trading environment with the experts that are in there, as well as other people that are in the same boat as you. And I'll just show you what's been happening today. So this is, I haven't been in the group today much at all. I've been out this morning, but you can see here, look, lots of activity. This is on the USD JPY. So this is the level that the guys in the trading arena get to when they join. This is through education and learning and support and being in the right trading environment. That's what it's all about. There you go. This target on the USD JPY, it's still rising. Slight pullback, and this should carry on going, which is exactly what I just said. I expected it to go up to here as well. So why delay? Join us, start making your trading work for you, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. No obligation call. Don't just come into the free chat arena expecting free signals. It doesn't work like that, and you're just going to lose your money if you're expecting to do that. We've had people come in. You've got to be realistic about this. It's trading. There's a lot of money to be made. If it was that easy, then everyone would just do it. Don't believe the lies out there. Make sure that you are protecting yourself and your money, and I will help you to do that. Okay, have a good day. I'll see you again tomorrow.